Hey guys, this is Bruce with Brew Noah LLC back here again for another one. Hope everyone's having a great time with the holidays and New Year's, and we love you guys. God bless. Let's jump right in. On this one here, this one kind of touches my heart a good bit. So this one's called Dream Big, okay? And the reason why I want to jump right in on this one is because like and subscribe, by the way. Definitely. Leave comments too. Come on now. Help your boy out right here. But anyway, as I was saying, so I think it's extremely important to always dream. And there's a couple reasons why I want to say this. So I feel like as we become adults, that we kind of, through life and its challenges and through trauma, we get away from dreaming as a whole in terms of dreaming big. So I believe that it's extremely important, especially when it comes to our manifestations, that we always dream. So I want to challenge people where if you feel like you're in a tough situation of where you're at in terms of mentally, physically, financially, wherever you're at, that it's extremely important that you always dream. Okay? So listen to me. When it comes to dreaming, and not just, I'm talking about not just sleeping, I'm talking about just using your imagination throughout the day, it's extremely important that you stay out of the reality that you're in and focus more on the reality that you want. All right, so what do I mean by that? So I think what happens is the reason why people get stuck in a loop of transitioning from their life in terms of feeling like they could never get ahead, whether it comes to finances, whether it comes to their body, whether it comes to relationships, whatever it may be, they just feel like they're in a endless loop when it comes to that. Well, the reason for that is because of the fact that with the way we know our brains work, and if you have been following my channel, you have gradually began to unlock. I mean, your third eye, you have began to unlock your manifestations. There's different things that are happening to you spiritually. As you know through spiritually, that it's extremely important that you have to always dream big, because what happens is, regardless of what reality you're in, whether you're in the matrix or out of the matrix, you're learning that sometimes you just feel like you're stuck. And the reason why you're stuck is because the way this world works, whether you believe it or not, is that it truly depends on what you're asking God for. So what I mean by that is, if you are in the mental space of that I am broke, right? Or that I am fat, or that things are just not working for you the way you want, like I am sad or depressed. If you stay into that and you speak that and you believe that, you will stay in an endless loop of those things. So what I mean is, like, if you say, you know what, I can never get ahead in terms of my weight, right? So if you just say, you know what, I'm fat, I hate myself, I'm ugly. If you just express all these things, and these are things that you believe, you will be stuck in terms of that loop of those things. All right. With the way our brains work, it's important that we always dream. You have to honestly be delusional, so to speak. You got to be in a space where you may seem or even be questioning your own self in terms of your sanity. But I promise you that if you do what I'm telling you to do, life is going to be amazing for you. If you always believe and see yourself as the most beautiful person in the room, as the thinnest person in the room when it comes to fitness, if you see yourself as the most loving and have the most love to give, then you will find love. If you see yourself as the most wealthy person in the room, or in terms of just wealthy in general, of having millions or billions, trillions of dollars, whatever it is that you're seeking, those things will happen for you. But if you have the mentality of, I don't have any money and I'm stuck and I'm just never going to get out of this, then that reality is going to happen as well. Okay? It works in both directions. Now, you may say, well, I look in the mirror, Bruce, and I just don't like what I see. I look at my bank account, Bruce, and I just don't like what I see. I look at my relationship and I just don't like what I see or what I'm experiencing. I hear you. But this is where dreaming big and delusion comes into place. You have to be delusional because you have to convince yourself that you are already those things. Okay? So follow me. So regardless of what your bank account says, right? You have to be in the mentality of that even though I may have XYZ in my bank account, you have to convince and tell yourself and believe that it's perfectly fine because I have millions to spend. It's perfectly fine because I'm going to replace this money with 4 times the amount that I have now. It's perfectly fine for me to lose all my money because I have millions of dollars coming in very soon. These are things that you just have to convince yourself and tell yourself of. And the more you do it, the more of that person you become, and the more the universe makes it happen for you. Now, keep in mind, I say you have to be delusional with this. And the reason why you have to be delusional is because regardless of what reality you're in, you are foreshadowing your new reality. Okay? Because with the way the world works, and with the way it works in terms of the dimension we're in, there's another version of us in a different dimension. As we know, past, present, future, it's all the same thing, right? So as we navigate through this life, okay, you determine your reality. Like, God has given you the key, the power from within to live the life that you seek to live. But it starts with you embracing yourself, right? We already have the keys to heaven in our hearts in terms of riches, in terms of our bodies, in terms of love, in terms of anything that we want to do. You have the power of God from within. It's already there. You just have to use it, right? Unfortunately, though, only you can get yourself out of that situation. I can come into your life, and I do it all the time in terms of we have helped millions of people. We have grown millions of people, and we have changed millions of people's lives through our booking service. By the way, go to my website, BrunoAllLC.com, book an appointment. Let's talk. But anyway, we have helped millions. But ultimately, yes, we may guide you, and we may put you on the right path in terms of your manifestations, in terms of energy healing, in terms of success, in terms of financial advice, in terms of anything that you may want. But at the end of the day, you yourself have to believe. So until you believe yourself and see yourself in that world, it's not going to happen. Regardless of what you see in the mirror, regardless of your current relationship status, regardless of what's in your bank account, you have to be borderline delusional. And here's the beauty of it. And this is where it gets beautiful and amazing. The universe, the angels, and God will handle everything else for you. Okay? So you don't have to figure out how to get it or how it's going to happen. You just sit back, relax, pursue whatever you're pursuing, put your emotion in, contribute to the world with whatever your gifts are, and the universe will take care of the rest. I think what happens is, this is the reason why I say you have to be delusional, is because people will sit back and go, I may want X, Y, Z of money, or I may want to reach a certain weight, right? But I just don't know how or where to go or how to achieve it. Don't worry about it. It just requires motion. That's all it does. It just requires motion. Speak it, believe it, move, and then relax. And then the universe will take care of everything else for you. That's how beautiful this system is in terms of this world we live in. But it's also why sometimes this world we live in, we feel like we're in hell. I have a theory that heaven and hell already exists on earth, and it's catered to whatever mental capacity your brain is in. If you feel like you could never get ahead, if you just feel like you're depressed, sad, lonely, hurt, broke, all these different things, to me, that is hell, right? That is a mental prison. And what happens is your reality shapes your thought system. You following me? On the flip side of it, where you meet people who you're just like, man, these people just always win, and life is just always so beautiful for them, and things are just great for them. How? They are delusional. They are delusional to where they believe whatever they do, they're the best at it, even if they're not, even if it's something that's new. Whatever they attempt to do, they believe that they're going to be the best at it. Whatever fitness regimen they do, they believe they have the best body, regardless of whether they do or don't. They believe they're the best. They believe they're the best in terms of beauty, looks, attraction, wealth, prosperity, mental well-being, regardless of what the mirror may say. And then you see them 6 months from now, a year from now, and they have achieved all those things. We all know people like that, who just, no matter what, they just win. No matter what. Nothing can faze them. It's because of this. They have heaven on earth because they are using the power of God to manifest their reality of who they see themselves to be. Whatever you say you want to be, whatever you want to do, it is done. The universe does its thing. It's important that when you do this, that you speak it, you say it, you believe it, and then you move on. And the reason why I say you got to move on, this is the reason why I say you move on. You move on with your life in terms of focusing on other things that you may have going on, or focusing what's in front of you, being in the moment, is because if you sit back, and there's nothing wrong with dreaming and thinking of your vision and being delusional with your vision all day. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you can maintain the confidence in it. So what I mean by that is, if you stay into your dream and you're just like, you know what, I want to stay with what I want in terms of a mansion or in terms of fitness, relationship, and you may think about it all day, you may get excited, and then after about 4 or 5 hours, you're just like, well, where is it? You know? Understand, everything's in time. Perfect timing, right? God has perfect timing with everything. So you may start to have doubts. And then what happens is those doubts start to creep in, and then you go, man, this ain't working. Right? Like, oh man, this is never gonna happen, right? You may sit there and go, man, goodness, it's just what's going on, you know? And then you tell yourself, I can't do it. Just like that. So that dream, your goal, that manifestation, that reality that was carving itself for you, then goes backwards. It goes this way. So my advice is that when you set these manifestations and you set these goals, set your goals and be trusting of the universe to do it for you. Goodness. And be trusting.
Doing the people. Oh, somebody. Oh, he needs some milk.
Be trusting of the universe to do it for you. That was God. He knows me and him got a little trust thing going on right now. But no, in all seriousness, yes, be trusting that whenever you set your goals and manifestations, that you have to move on and that you have to always believe in the process, because the moment that you don't, that reality becomes your new reality. So it's very important that you always stay very trusting and then you move on and do something else. It's extremely important. This world is beautiful, it's magical, or this world can be held in just pain. The truth is, you have to decide which route you want to go. And I encourage you to get back into that mental space you were when you were 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, to where you believe that you can do any and everything possible. And as long as you have that mentality, even though your current reality may not be there, it'll all work out. You just have to push and keep going forward. Enjoy what life gives you. Enjoy the gifts that you have. Have your gratitude. Have your prayer. Be strong in what you do. Be strong in your beliefs. And then all will be well. But that's truly how simple our world truly is. So I encourage you guys, keep dreaming. Dream big. Love. Laugh. Go have fun. Enjoy life. Always make the right decisions and be wise. It's extremely important. You do all those things and you will have heaven on earth, and you'll be able to do all. Okay? I mentioned earlier about our website, but in all seriousness, yes, it's a plug, but in all seriousness, visit our website, brunollc.com, and let's book a session. Like I said, we have sometimes available. We're typically months out, but I may have a few slots available subject to what time you do it. But we would love to talk to you guys in terms of just manifestations, in terms of energy, in terms of just growth, in terms of God himself, in terms of how to channel your inner God from here. We want to help you. We want to help everybody. And we have helped millions of people. And I promise you, by the end of that session, you'll feel the change. You'll feel your life shifting into going into a better direction, because the beautiful thing about this world is that it's a personalized experience. So once you find your path and once you figure out your purpose in terms of what you want to do and you run towards that, it's all green lights from there. Right? Guys, please remember, like, subscribe, join us. You see that right there. I'm not even going to do it. But buy the book, though, either way. It will change your life also. You matter. It explains a lot of stuff that we talk about. And I think it's extremely important in terms of remembering who you are as a person, because we talk about all these core values of human beings in terms of in the world we live in, where we're just faced with all these challenges and how to just overcome those challenges and how to grow. So it's very important that we remember that we matter, and remember that you have the power of God from within. It's already there. You don't have to seek another human to get it. We're just here in terms of guidance and just to guide you in the right direction. But you, I'm talking to you, have the power already. We love you. God loves you. Thank you guys for your time. Have a good one.